What if the world you wake up in every day isn't what you think it is? What if the society you live in, the values you chase, and even the thoughts you believe are your own, are actually the result of a design? A structure carefully engineered long before you were born. Pause for a moment. You wake up, you reach for your phone, you scroll, you consume, you compare, you react, you work, you buy, you repeat. But where in this cycle are you? Where is your sovereignty, your freedom, your consciousness? Most people believe they are already awake. They believe they are independent thinkers who make their own decisions. But the reality is far more uncomfortable. Most people are not thinking. They are reacting to narratives, reacting to trends, reacting to emotional triggers, reacting to forces they cannot see. The truth is this: your mind is the battleground, and the enemy is not loud. The enemy is subtle, silent, strategic. It does not want your body. It wants your attention, your belief, your identity, because if it can control them, it controls you. So the question becomes, are you living as a conscious being, or are you simply acting out the programming given to you? Most people are not living their lives. They are living the lives that were installed into them. Installed through childhood conditioning, schooling, entertainment, music, news, social norms, cultural narratives, all absorbed without consent, all absorbed subconsciously. This is how control works, not through chains, not through force, but through belief. If they can convince you that the cage is freedom, you will never try to leave. To understand how you became who you are, you must understand the world that shaped you. Let's break down the 3 pillars of modern control. The first pillar is information control. Information shapes reality. If someone controls what you see, what you hear, what you are allowed to know, they control the world you perceive. This is why big tech moderates your speech, news media synchronizes narratives, education standardizes belief, entertainment normalizes ideology. Your worldview is not created by truth, it is created by repetition. The more something is repeated, the more real it feels. Doesn't matter if it's true. The brain responds to familiarity, not accuracy. So the most powerful form of control is not censorship, it is curation. The second pillar is emotional manipulation. If they can control how you feel, they can control how you think. Fear makes you compliant. Anger makes you impulsive. Shame makes you obedient. Desire makes you predictable. Most people are not ruled by logic, they are ruled by emotion, and institutions know this, so they keep you outraged, distracted, exhausted, confused, because a calm mind is a sovereign mind, and a sovereign mind cannot be controlled. The third pillar of control is identity engineering. The final level of control is not what you think or feel, but who you believe yourself to be. If you can be convinced that your value comes from status, that your worth comes from possessions, that your happiness comes from external validation, then you will live your entire life chasing what cannot fulfill you. And a person who is always chasing is a person who is always controlled. Now we go deeper, beyond politics, beyond economics, beyond psychology. This is spiritual. Every civilization that collapsed before us did not fall because of war alone. They fell when the inner foundation of the people deteriorated, when morality eroded, discipline faded, identity fractured, purpose disappeared, truth became relative. Because when a people lose inner strength, they become easy to rule. So what is happening today is not new. It is the same pattern repeating, only now the tools are more sophisticated. You are not controlled by kings. You are controlled by algorithms. You are not conquered by armies. You are conquered by distraction. You are not enslaved by force. You are enslaved by your own impulses. And the tragedy is this: most people will never realize it. They will live entire lifetimes chasing validation, entertainment, consumption, status, identity, while their inner self withers. They will defend the very system that imprisons them, because the greatest trick of control is this: make the prisoner love the cage. But here's the truth they do not want you to know. You were not born to be numb. You were not born to be controlled. You were not born to be just another gear in someone else's machine. You were born with agency, awareness, responsibility, power. But that power must be chosen. Awakening does not happen automatically. It happens intentionally. And awakening is not comfortable. It requires dismantling the identity you have been given. It requires questioning everything you once believed was true. It requires facing your own illusions. It requires courage. Most people do not want awakening. They want comfort. They want belonging. They want the familiar cage. But you are here because some part of you refuses to live asleep. The world is not changed by governments or movements. It is changed one individual at a time. One person who wakes up becomes a lighthouse for others. One person who chooses discipline inspires resilience. One person who chooses truth destroys illusion. So here is your invitation. Stop sleepwalking through your life. Choose to live consciously. Choose to think for yourself. Question narratives. Protect your attention. Guard your emotional energy. Seek meaning instead of stimulation. Build character instead of image. Create instead of consume. Speak truth instead of comply. Your life is not a rehearsal. Your life is happening right now. And the future of humanity is being written through decisions like yours. So take a breath. Feel your presence. Return to yourself, because the world needs the real you, awake, aware, and unshakable. If this message spoke to something deep in you, sit with it. Don't just let the algorithm pull you to the next piece of content. Reflect, decide, act. And if you know one person, just one, who is ready to hear this, share it with them, not to grow this channel, but to strengthen the network of the awakened. Because the world is changing, and the ones who are awake will shape what comes next.